Hello everyone, so this is my first video. I'm not sure how it's going to go. Does anybody else have a selection of cookbooks like this? There's loads more in cupboards and loads more in the garage too. Excuse the washing machine going in the background, a bit of an obsession of mine to have washing on. I'm going to choose a book and choose something to bake. Bear with me. So this is the book I've decided to start with. Seeing as I'm trying to be a domestic goddess, I thought I may as well go with the book with that title. For today, I'm just going to open to the very first recipe and use that, which is a Madeira cake. Here's the list of ingredients. I haven't got a lemon, so I'll have to go out and get one. And for anybody wondering, a 450 gram loaf tin is a £1 loaf tin in old money. Okay, so off we go. I have all my ingredients here, ready to be weighed out. I have my £1 loaf tin and my loaf liners. I like using these when making loaf cakes. These are just from Lakeland. I shall crack on with measuring out my ingredients. So I need 200 grams of caster sugar. This is some that I've decanted into a little container, just for ease. Always seems so much sugar and butter when you're baking, especially for such a little cake. It's only £1. Nearly there. Oh, so close. There we go. So I need 240 grams of unsalted butter, which has been softened. It isn't soft enough yet, so I'm just going to measure it out and then soften it up a little bit more in the microwave. Pretty much the entire packet. I've already put my oven on. It's at 170 degrees. Unfortunately, it's broken, so you can't actually see any time or timings on it. And it's been cleaned so often, you can't actually see what number the oven temperature is on. I just know it's about 170. Flour. I need 210 grams of self-raising flour. A little bit over. There we go, 210. And then just 90 grams of plain flour. Reset the scales. Okay, we're now at 0. So 90 grams of plain flour. Get there eventually. Here we go. Oh, hang on. There. This has been softened in the microwave for about 15-20 seconds until it's really easy. Just stick your knife in. Hopefully that's softened enough. So the first step is to cream the butter and the sugar and add the lemon zest. Sugar going in. Oops. Butter going in. Need to split that bit down. Pour the butter in. Just need to add the lemon zest. These Microplane graters that I think I got in Lakeland. Loads of zest on the back. Yeah, pretty much it. I have used this before, honest. Just doesn't look like it. There we go, swap hands. Nearly there. So the next stage is to add 1 egg at a time with a tablespoon of flour. It doesn't say whether it's the self-raising flour or the plain flour. So I'll just put 1 of each in, I think. No, I can't do that because it's 3. Okay, self-raising, plain, self-raising. See how we get on with that. Just before I do though, I'm just going to scrape everything down from the sides of the bowl. Mixture scrape down. First egg. I always break my eggs into another container before putting them into the mixture, just in case the egg is bad. And then I have my flour ready to go. Need to put it down, hang on. First egg in. Tablespoon of flour. Flour, not all flour. 3 tablespoons of flour now in. Just making sure it's mixed properly. Favourite juicer to juice the lemon. Yeah, pretty much done. Next one. Had this years and years and years. Done. The next stage is to add all the flour on a gentle mix, and just starting off with the plain flour. You watch, I'll make this and my daughter will be like, ooh, don't fancy that. Bless her. Have a lot of flour. Okay, that's all the flour in. Last but not least, the lemon juice. Okay. I'm just going to scrape the sides down and give it one final mix, and then we can get it in the oven. Okay. I've never made this mix before, so I have no idea what it's going to be like. If anybody else has and it doesn't look like this, please let me know what I've done wrong. I have used a different Madeira cake recipe. I'll let you know which one I think is best in the comments later. There we go, I think we're good. Time to scrape it all down into the bowl. Next shot, well, it'll be in the liner. Wow, that seems like an awful lot of mixture in a £1 cake tin. Hoping the book wasn't wrong and it meant £2. Anyway, we'll see. Last step, 2 tablespoons of caster sugar sprinkled on top. Never done that bit before. God, that seems a lot as well. I'm just going to do 1 tablespoon. There we go. That's plenty, I'm sure. It goes in the oven for an hour. I'll let you know what it ends up like. Later. It looks a bit messy, but okay. Definitely not cooked. Back in the oven. So I did shoot a video earlier showing the mess that it made in the oven, but for some reason it didn't work properly. What a shock. As you can see, the cake mixture was too much for a £1 tin, and it's made a bit of a mess. I did debate not cooking it any further, but it did smell nice, so I just thought, well, I'll wait and see what happens. My only comment is, thank God I've got an oven liner in there. Just checked the recipe and it definitely said 450g loaf tin. Just checking what 450g loaf tin is in pounds. So like, what size is a 450g loaf tin? There we go, that'll do us. So rough guide, £2 is 900, £1 is 450 grams. So I've done everything as per the recipe. It seems the recipe wasn't quite right. Okay, so let's see how we're doing. It's had an extra half an hour, 20 minutes, and then it still wasn't quite done, so an extra 10 minutes. Looking good. Yeah, we're there. It's just some crumbs. Okay, just let it cool and then knock off the excess from the side and try and get it out of the tin. One very messy oven liner that thankfully just gets wiped off. Of course it would help if I didn't miss the bin. There you go, like it never happened. If you don't use oven liners, I recommend you do, they're fab. So there you go, I literally had to dig it out of the tin. Doesn't quite look like the picture. Not too bad considering it was the wrong size tin that was used. However, that wasn't my fault. The bits I've eaten from around the side taste okay. See what the verdict is from my daughter later. Nigella and I think it's Chatto Windus were the publisher. Please take note. You need to issue a correction on your tin size. That was my first foray into wannabeing a domestic goddess. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe and wait for my next video. Thank you.